Hello, hello. Looky here. Hello, everyone. Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts. Are we live? There we are. So say hello when you join me so I know that you're here. I don't know if you're here, or who's here, or if you're here. All I see is numbers unless you comment. So say hello so I can say hello back. It's Saturday, it's Easter weekend, so we may not have a whole lot here, but I wanted to jump on and get another wreath made. So I said, why not do it live? Beans, I gotta make it anyway. And there's Monique. Hey, my sweet friend. Probably my most loyal friend I have. She shows up every time. So today we're gonna make a different wreath. Melly Mel with Sincerely Creative Mom. She makes what's called a pancake wreath. So if you have a storm door, they're not like, 8 to 10 inches deep. They're more of a pancake, so they fit kind of between the storm door. Hi, Miss Janice. How are you? Y'all, I've already burned the hide off of my finger this morning. So we're going to see how this is going to work. Doing this method, we don't have but 12 ties, and the problem I'm going to have is when I get to the bow, because she makes flat bows kind of and I really don't know how to make a little bow. So there's that, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna see. We're gonna make it as much of a pancake as we can. So I can get my mouse out of the way now. So we're gonna start on the outside, and we're gonna put it in here. And I went ahead and put the ties on our ring. Oh, thank you, Miss Janice. I appreciate that. Oh, you're so sweet, Miss Monique. So sweet. I appreciate you. And y'all, if y'all saw us making these wreaths with the rubber boots, this is what I did this morning. I took the rubber boots off because, we used the cable mounts on the back, and I had used the E6000, and I waited a couple of days because I wanted to make sure that the cable mounts were going to stick to the rubber boots. And I was afraid of what was going to happen, and it did happen. And you could still pull them off. So that doesn't work with me. So I took those off, took the boots off of both wreaths, and I went in there with a strong wire. It was stronger than this. This will bend very easy, but you can get floral wires that are just the stems, and they're very hefty and they don't bend very easy. So I have this little tool here that's got a little metal end on the end of it, and I poked a little hole on the back side, put the wire through, and then I poked another little hole and went in there with my hand and brought it back through. So they're wired on there now. They're not going to move. So just FYI, the cable mounts are not going to hold on a rubber boot, even with the E6000. So, and y'all know I love my E6000, but it didn't work for that. So I just needed to tell y'all I was the guinea pig on that one, and it just did not hold up. So there's my sister over on the Facebook, on the Book of Faces. And we're going to do, and I was going to show y'all. I got busy talking and forgot. We're making this sign. It's got the little mushroom and the little gnome. It's really cute. And we got this little attachment. It's got the two little mushrooms. Now, my friend Brenda with Busy Bee Custom Creations by Brenda, she made the sign, and I got it from her. So if y'all are looking for that sign, y'all can check her shop out. And I did go ahead and put the link in the description of both on Facebook and on YouTube. So, and she is where I got my tumbler from. So if y'all are looking for the tumbler, y'all can use that link, go straight to it. I don't get nothing from that. I'm just want to recognize her shop because I'm using her sign and her attachment. She's a real sweet lady, and she's on Facebook and on YouTube. So you'll have to check her out too. And so I don't have no more fingerprint on this finger. I burned it this morning, then I was going to put it in my mouth, and I didn't know it had blistered up already. And so I thought I had a piece of skin hanging. I was going to bite it off. I pulled the whole little blister off. So there's that. Okay, so we're just making a little roll on each end and a ruffle in the middle. I think they call it a cruffle or something. You know, I can't keep up with what all they call stuff. I just go with it. There's my sweet mama. Your mom is here. My mama's here. Mama's in the house on the Book of Faces. Y'all, this is some really cute ribbon. We're going to use the polka dots and the red plaid. Oh, thank you, Miss Monique. She jumps on Facebook for me, and she jumps on YouTube. She supports me. She goes everywhere supporting me. And y'all, please sprinkle the video, spread it, and share it, and all the things. I would appreciate that. Because, you know, they don't show our stuff very, very good, so it helps. Just to kind of spread the love. Okay, now I cut these 10-inch, the red mesh is 10-inch mesh, and I cut it at 20 inches. And then the ribbon tails I cut at 14 inches. And y'all, I am seeing spots. Let's see here. So is everyone having a busy weekend so far? I got up this morning, turned on the dishwasher. We put our dirty dishes in the dishwasher until it gets full, and then turn it on and empty it. It's just me and my husband, so it's not a whole lot of dishes all the time. I don't leave them in the sink, so I scrub them out and put them in the dishwasher. So I turned that on this morning. Got a load of clothes in the wash machine. It got done. I put them in the dryer and put another load on. Fixed the 2 wreaths with the rain boots. Got this one ready to make. And here we are. Oh, thank you, my sweet mama. Okay, I'm missing. All right, there. I had to adjust my screen because I wasn't seeing all the comments. And last night, the Book of Faces didn't show me all the comments. No, you don't. You put the rain boots on instead. Yeah, I left the same rain boots on. That's the one we did Friday night, was a week ago, and then the other one is over there. There's so many. You're getting into gnomes now, Miss Monique? Oh goodness. Hey, we gotta keep life interesting. And I didn't show, this is the other set of tails that we're doing. It's the red with the polka dots on the side, and then the rick-rack running through the middle of this one. Who doesn't love red, black, and white together? I love it. And we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, so now usually, you know, we start on the top. This time we started on the bottom because it's going to be a little flatter. Okay. Just make a little roll and then scrunch it up in the middle. Okay, now we're going to go up here on top and we're going to lay this just like this. Now we're gonna, let's some whatever these are, pliers. Now I'm turning on my little cooling vent there. I had to turn my hot glue gun off because it got too hot, and when it gets too hot, the glue don't want to go through there. So turn that back on because we're going to need it, no doubt. Love the ribbons. Thank you, Monique. I appreciate that. All right. So this did not even take a whole roll. We had a little bit left over of mesh, where usually we use at least 2 rolls. This one used less than 1 roll, and it's going to cover so if you have a storm door, this would go between it. Okay, I'm just on this bottom row as I go around, I'm cutting the little pipe cleaners off and folding them up under there nice and neatly. But if you wanted it even flatter, you could just do the ruffle without doing the little curls on the end. But I'll mesh frays a little bit, and to keep it from being seen and to stop the fraying, I like to kind of curl it a little bit. I did not know you were on today. Well, Miss Joan, I've got a craft show to do. It's not my normal time, but I need to get a few more wreaths made. So I said, if I'm gonna make one, I might as well be live doing it. So over the next week, I may pop on some extra evenings during the week after I get home from work. And speaking of clothes being too small, I've gotten rid of a lot, but some of my favorites I couldn't bear to get rid of. And so Monday, I think, I started my diet, and I'm down 5 pounds now. I may fall off the bandwagon tomorrow, but and I can do it. I do and what works for me. I've done different diets in the past, but the one that I do the best on is the low carb diet. Eating, like meats, not eating processed food, but like meats and green vegetables. Hi, Miss Dawn. are you, sweet friend? We're attempting to make a lower profile wreath here. And it's gonna have this sign on it, a little gnome with some mushrooms from Miss Brenda at the Busy Bee Custom Creations by Brenda. She makes the signs. So that's what we're doing. But I have so I'll be eating salads and some meat and some green vegetables, staying off of starches and sugar, basically, and breads, which I guess that's carbs. But that's what I've had the best luck with in the past. No, I've kept some of mine, and I guess what really threw me in last week, I tried on one of my little white denim vests, and I said, this is just ridiculous. So here we go. Your wreaths are always beautiful. Thank you, Miss Dawn. Hi, Miss Cindy. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I didn't figure we'd have very many on today because of, well, it's holiday weekend and everybody's busy. But I needed to get this wreath done. Because if I've got that craft show and I've got a bunch of wreaths made up, but I told my sister this morning, by the time you take my Valentine, my Easter, my Halloween, Christmas, fall, all those wreaths out of the equation, I don't have a whole lot of just spring, summer. So I gotta make just some everyday wreaths. So that's what we're on here doing. Okay, I got all these cut in. I love the black and white with the red. Thank you, Miss Janice, and happy Easter to y'all. You and your family, to everyone watching. Well, Miss Joan, they will come back in style. If you have clothes left over from years ago, hey, be of good cheer, my friend, because they will come back. Low carb means no bread, potatoes, and pasta, so that's so hard. One for me. Love my bread and potatoes. I know. Now, bread is not nice to me. Too much bread gives me a lot of yeast. So it's kind of a not nice one for me, but I do love bread. But, all right, let's see where we're at. We're going to start with this one, I guess. Polka dots and the red checks. I made 60 years ago. That tells you anything. 60 years ago. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, Miss Jones. I think you win for having the outfit that's the oldest. You're gonna win that contest. I've got some that I need to get rid of. Hi, Miss Peggy. Thank y'all for joining me. I know everyone's busy on this Saturday, Easter weekend. And it's already, the sun was shining this morning. And then, about an hour or so, the clouds rolled in. So it's no longer sunny. We're supposed to get rain. Supposed to get rain. If y'all don't mind sprinkling the videos, sharing them. If anybody can share them. On the Book of Faces or on YouTube, either one and both. I told y'all I had gotten 9, but I ended up getting 11 wreath kits put together. And then I have about 9 more put together that is for either Easter, fall, or Christmas. So all in all, I had about 20 already put together. And I'm still dying to do my last Easter kit I put together. I know I need to be working on other stuff, but Janice said, it's snowing. Oh, Miss Janice, where are you at? We're in the 70s here. So, and it's a little muggy. Now this is our last little ribbon tail. This one goes a little faster because we're not putting as much mesh. So, you're in Oregon. Y'all, it's so hard for me to remember where everybody's from. I remember you telling me that, but I'll forget it. I'll remember that somebody's from Oregon and I'll forget. Wow, more snow. We've been up in the upper 80s, like 87 already this year. So, and my comments on Facebook have stopped. Let's see if I can reload that. That's right, it doesn't sound good, does it? Let's see if I can get my comments. Yep. Miss Peggy says she's in North Carolina. It is 70 and windy. Wow. We're in the 70s and not much wind. We've had wind this past week, but not much right now. What is that saying about the wind? If it's windy and I think something about 1 month borrows it and the next month pays it back. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? My mom would probably know. Here in Sweden, it's been a fantastic day. Sunny. Sunny and 20 plus. Wow! sunny and 20 plus. Y'all, I'm just cutting off these little pipe cleaners, Chanel stems, fuzzy sticks, whatever anybody wants to call them. And once I cut them off, I'm just folding them up under that ribbon there, under the little ribbon tails. Then we're going to place our sign. Okay. And I'm sitting down today, which I usually don't do. Let's see. Here they are. Oops. All right. And I think it was Miss Brenda that told me, or she was saying it on one of her videos. If you take your little, this is jewelry hole punchers. And if you'll take them and put that little nail part, it's not really a nail, it's a little thing that goes through the middle, on the bottom, then it doesn't mess up your paint or scratch it. So, you can put 2 or 4 holes in your sign. I like 4. And that way you can control it. It won't be wobbly on one of the edges. That's why I do the 4. 20s is a good age, but not for temperature, right? Exactly. It's good when it's 20. I'm so over the cold. Yeah. Monique's up there closer to the North Pole, aren't you? Where it's too cold. She gets down below the zeros. Nope. And I'm sure I roll off way too much wire, but that's okay too. I just wish we had a fall and a spring, because we go from, it's either cold here or it's hot here. So not really much of spring or fall. It's either summer or winter. And we didn't have a real cold winter this year. We had a few cold days. Got down, you know, in the low 20s. So the mosquitoes and bugs may be rough this year. Maybe rough. Didn't get cold enough to kill them. One more, and put this on and put our mushrooms on. Okay. Now we have our little handy dandy, gotta be through with the stove, little plastic needle. And these, Miss Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn, She sells these in her Etsy shop. You just get them, fold that little wire over, which is not bad through here. This is not as thick, but it sure is quicker. Just like that, and it's done. Let's see. We got to make a bow on here. That's when we'll take it from a flat wreath to a ginormous. It's going to be a lower profile. Shoot this wire through here. Let me get it below that bar. There we go. Last week we had snow, then we had autumn rain and cold wind, and today we have sunny and warm. Then April weather in Sweden. Oh wow. This weather has been crazy this year, for sure. I'm ready. I like the green grass and all the pretty colors of summer. But that humidity I'm not ready for. Yeah, let me move that over. Oh my goodness, I've never... How high does your temperature get in the summer? $68. Oh wow. So y'all don't have a real summer. Oh wow. When we can get some of our temperatures, we'll have over 100 and like up to 120 heat index. So, what are y'all thinking about the lower profile wreaths? It's definitely too long. Can get up to plus 35. Wow. That's too cold for me. I'd freeze to death. guess that's why the good Lord didn't allow me to be raised over there, because that's some cold weather. I'm just spreading out these ribbon tails. So we'll be able to see them all. Too cold for me, Miss Monique. Pull that through that other wire there. Spread them out. Ribbons is wanting to hide from me. There we go. Now we got them all spread out. So see, this one is a lot thinner. So let's make a bow. And I got these pretty little flowers, got little white flowers on the ends of them. I got some mushrooms. So let's see. We won't use this roll up today. It's a 50-yard roll. So we know emptying it today. Joan says, oh my, sometimes in Georgia it gets high as 100 Fahrenheit. Yes. Y'all got some weather like we got. And humid, oh my goodness. Humid just ain't no word. Okay. I'm going to refresh Facebook here. And see. It, look, of faces don't like show me comments. Y'all say hi when you get on. Say hello. How you doing? All right, let's do about 11 inch. Well, let go of it, Rachel. Where do you find the 50-foot rolls? Miss Joan, this, in fact, I bought probably about 6 rolls of the 1.5 inch and 2.5 inch polka dots when Deco Exchange got a bunch of them in. I don't know, probably 2 years ago. And I just haven't used them up. But when they get the polka dots, 50-yard rolls, I get them from there. I'm going to go with about a 6.5 inch loop. Aretha's gorgeous, sweetie. Thank you. And I have Deco Exchange, their link in my description of the video. I think it's beside the one that says Easy Bow Maker, signs, ribbon. If you want to click on it, you can, or you can just go to decoexchange.com. Either way. I'm thinking, y'all, of let's see. We'll go with 2 loops on this one. Yes, I know they have a tab that's got 50-yard rolls, I think, on their website. I don't think they have any polka dots right now, but they do have some 50-yard rolls. And I love them. They need to get some more polka dots in because I'm getting low on a bunch of colors. Miss Monique, you're funny. I need to refresh their owner. Truer words have never been spoken. For sure. Okay. And I just love this red with the black and white polka dots on the edge. Love it. Craft Outlet gets 50-yard rolls too, speaking of which. And y'all, I ordered an order from Craft Outlet this week, and I got it within 2 days. They told me it was going to ship within 2 days. I got it within 2 days. Wow, y'all wanted me to get that one, didn't you? Here's another 50-yard roll. Love it. We're going to mix some red up in here. The red with the dots. As well. Thank you very much. You are so very welcome. Craft Outlet is very reasonable on their prices. Probably because they buy in such bulk volume. And they also have a thing you can sign up and get 3% back, I think, or credit or something. Maybe 5%. It's one of them. Yeah, give me a discount. Then the white with the zigzag. Absolutely. The zigzag, the rick-rack. Miss Monique's got it all figured out here. She knows it. She knows what I'm going to do before I do it. And this is when the wreath goes from a flat wreath to not so flat. Because Rachel don't know how to make a little bow. I had it hid. Miss Monique, it was just over there in my what I do when I make a wreath kit. You know, I put them in these boxes. So I put everything in there that I might need, that I might want. See, I had this one in case I was going to do a big wreath. So I had all my ribbons in there. And the reason I didn't use this one on the tails was because I wanted to use the black, and I needed I didn't want to do black polka dots and red polka dots on the same, so I did the checks on it, and then I had this red, and I didn't want red polka dots on it, so I used the black and white rick-rack to kind of do that. And then the check, it's got checks on the gnome's head, on his hat, but it's black. But I didn't want to use black, so, and I think this 50-yard roll came from Deco also. Alright, y'all. Gonna do the bow, put our mushrooms on. Slide this up. Put our zip tie around here. A little helping hand over there. Well, you're doing pretty good, Miss Monique. You are just predicting my every step. That out of the way now. And if you had a storm door, you could, bad as I would hate to, you could kind of flatten the ribbons out and make it between the storm door. Y'all, it's hard for me to make a flat wreath. So hard. And Melly Mel, she lives in Missouri, so she makes a lot of them because a lot of her customers have storm doors. Take it around here, and it's got a crossbar right there. I like to tie my Chanel stems and wrap it around those. That way it doesn't move. It doesn't slide or anything like that. That one's going around. We need it to go through. Y'all won't hardly ever see me doing that. I don't like to lay my wreaths. This one's flat. And they got all them ribbons poking up. I don't like to do it. Turn it over on its face. So you could stop right here and have a real pretty wreath. How much is a 50-yard roll? That depends. I'm thinking of I'll have to think about that one because I don't remember. I know some of them you can get like $15. And the 1.5 inch you can probably get cheaper, or you used to could before a couple years ago. Let's just put it that way. They've gone up a little bit, but still they're cheaper than the 10-yard rolls. But you're bigger, and two, the different designs are going to be different prices. Where, like, for example, this ribbon, just the plain polka dots, would be cheaper than this ribbon because it's like 3 different sections all in one. So it's going to cost more than this one. So that's going to play a part in it. So you could stop at that point and have a really pretty wreath. And it's not too thick. Oh, thank you, Miss Joan. Why would you flatten the bow out? Makes no sense. That's right. Why stop there? I wouldn't flatten the bow out. But some people that, like in the States up north, and there's people down south too that have storm doors. You know, it's like a glass door that goes on top of their wood door. And they want a wreath to go in between the wood door and the storm door, then they could flatten the bow out. I wouldn't want it, but that's, you know, kind of the reasoning that would be behind that. Let's see how we're going to put this. I love these mushrooms, and that's what sold me on getting this sign from Miss Brenda, was because she had the mushrooms to match it. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to take a chenille stem and go down through here. I'll take it around the wire frame. The reason I'm asking Helen is that when I can yes. And when you want me to check prices when I hang my wreath. Thank you, Miss Linda. Hey, when I hang my wreath on the storm door, birds come and make a nest in it. Oh no, Miss Peggy. That's not good. Yo, it's hung on a string. And that's why some people, I guess, want to hang them between the wood and the storm door. There we go. Got it past that string. I'm wrapping the chenille stem around the wreath frame and around the stem of this mushroom. But Miss Monique, when you get ready, I will check prices with you and help find you some good ribbon and let you know how much they are. Okay, so I took the chenille stem, wrapped it around the wires, then come up here and wrapped it around the stem of the mushrooms and glued them so they shouldn't come out. Now we'll add a few of these and this will be done. All right. These are little push-ups. I like the little push-up ones. So you could stop. You wouldn't have to put the greenery. But with all the white polka dots and I think these little white flowers will be very pretty peeping out. Cut some more of that off. Sounds like water running somewhere. Okay, we're going to push this one up. This is why I like the little push-up ones, because I'm doing one like this. Put a little tap of hot glue on the very end. It won't go nowhere. Three. Push it up. Let that dry while we put this one on. Y'all, my hot glue gun does not like to stay on very long. And when it does, it gets to where I dropped a piece of hot glue and I found it with my finger. It don't want, the glue doesn't want to come out then. It has a little attitude. It needs an attitude adjustment. On top of the head. I had a glue gun for years. Best glue gun I ever had. I mean, it lasted forever. And the ones they make nowadays just don't last. Thank you, Miss Joan. Thank you, Miss Janice. And y'all, the sign came from Miss Brenda at Busy Bee Custom Creations. So the sign and mushroom came from her. So if y'all do want one, check her out. Very nice lady. She makes signs also. So she's on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, Miss Nancy. How are you? We snuck in here on a Saturday. Yeah, we did. So here's what it's looking like so far. And then we're putting the little white flowers in. We're almost done. This is a lower profile. We are just hanging out on a Saturday before Easter. I started to say Christmas. Why am I saying Christmas? Not ready for that holiday yet. by no means. For sure. Let's see. Although I got some Christmas crafts I want to do to get ready for Christmas. I know the mushrooms is what sold me. So cute. And if she'd have had a gnome with it, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But then she had the mushrooms. Yeah. And I like gnomes. That's not the reason, but there's just so many gnomes. So having the mushrooms, it was just different, and I wanted something different. So it wasn't that I was against the gnome. It was just I liked the mushrooms better than I would have the gnome. Does that make sense? Just wanting to have something different. I think that needs that up there. A little bit of extra something, something. We're actually in the, let's see. It's probably almost 8 o'clock, huh? Probably about 7:40 something. Over there. She actually gets to see us in normal hours instead of in the middle of the night. Here's one I missed. Okay, I haven't done. Let me pick up and finish there. We're always 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning time when we start over here for her. She's dedicated to stay up and hang out with us. And that's so awesome. Yes, 7:52. Miss Jones says she's gnomed out too. Yes. I mean, they're cute. They're cute, but it's like everybody went gnome crazy, and just want something different. Want something, a little something different. Okay, y'all know. Gotta have something up here in the So far, once I'm watching Rachel early, and that's right, Miss Monique. Miss Nancy, we redone the boots on our spring wreaths. Our wreath 6000 did not hold, so I took them off. And we wired them with some very stiff wire. I poked holes in the back, just little tiny pin holes. Okay, we're almost done. I don't know that I even need any more. Y'all got a string. I like it. I think it's so cute. So it's just a lower profile. So you wouldn't have to, you know, use a whole bunch of mesh. It took less. We used 20-inch cuts, and we have that much left of one roll of mesh. And then I used the ribbon tails is 14 inches, and I like 14 inches because that way they poke out and you actually see the ribbons. But by doing this, you still see the mesh poking out, peeping through, poking out, whichever one you want to say it. And you see all the ribbons. So it's just another way to make a wreath that you haven't used 2 or 3 rolls of mesh. It's not 8 to 10 inches thick. And if you needed it to go between a wood door and a storm door, or metal door and a storm door, you could flatten out the bow a little bit and get that between there. So there we have it. I like the vintage signs. They are so beautiful. Well, thank you, Miss Monique. I have another vintage sign that it's got a little girl on it that that I need to get done. So we probably won't have many viewers tomorrow, but depending on if what all is going on, I may jump on tomorrow, because like I said, I've got plenty of wreaths I need to get made. And y'all, I'm wrapping that wire around that frame. And then what I do, I take my hot glue and I put it over that. So, but I don't know what time I would get to do it, but possibility. And who knows, I may jump on later tonight. Those mushrooms are everything, aren't they, Miss Nancy? That's what sold me on the little, it's a little sign. She had one roll of ribbon and a sign and the mushrooms. And it's Miss Brenda with Busy Bee Custom Creations by Brenda. And her link is in the description of the video. So if y'all want to get that little kit, She's got the mushrooms, one roll of ribbon, and the sign. And it's really, really cute. And she's the one I got my tumbler from, too. So, that's it. But Miss Janice says she loves it. Miss Jones says she loves it. Rebecca, hey Miss Rebecca over on the Book of Faces. I love watching your videos. Well, thank you. Appreciate you being here with us. We're just hanging out on a Saturday before Easter. Making a wreath. Hanging out with our friends. So, depending on what, I may be back later tonight, and I may be back tomorrow. So we'll see. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Sure, there isn't anything else that needs to go on there. Or maybe you can make another wreath. I will. I'm not ready to get off yet. Well, Miss Monique, I will try. My husband had to work today, so I'm going to get off, and he should be home in just a little bit. And I'm going to get something fixed to eat. And then maybe later tonight, I will try to schedule it at least 30 minutes ahead. And Miss Nancy said, you're funny, Miss Monique. Thank you, Miss Rebecca. I appreciate that. I'll try to get on tonight. After he comes home and gets situated and eats and I get him settled, then I may jump on and do another one, because I need to get a few out of here made and ready. So we'll try to go get you a nap, Miss Monique, so you can hang out later in the morning for you. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on a Saturday before Easter. That was so sweet. Like I said, I didn't think that anybody would probably be on because of it being the holiday. But and tomorrow may be a slim crowd too, but hey, they can watch the replay if they'd like. And I'm wrapping these wires around. And I'll get busy and get some more cutting done so that we can jump on and do another wreath later tonight. So if all goes well, I'll see y'all then. So y'all have a blessed and wonderful afternoon. A happy Easter. And I'll probably see y'all later this evening. Bye-bye, y'all.